Hey guys, Baron here again. Like a lot of you, I'm sure, I've been looking into doing some prep for Darkmoon Card Greatness, and I did some searching. I found some good videos, but I really wasn't able to find any good data or anything that would help me get some insight as to, you know, how many herbs I'm going to need to make one, what kind of herbs, what's the probability that I'm going to, make Nobles cards, and a bunch of other things like that. A big thanks to Vynarian and Leoniden and Louie, and they really helped me out with the sheets and stuff. And then for Stealthninja, he farmed thousands of herbs on the beta and milled those and was able to help me validate what these drop rates are for these pigments and such. So everything's been checked on the beta as of September 17th, 2022, and it matches up with the spreadsheet that I've made. But anyways, let's get to it. So first thing you want to do for this sheet is go up here, hit File, and make a copy. As soon as you make a copy, this will allow you to edit the sheet and allow you to use it. Okay, so up here at the front, we've got, what are the basic mats that we need to make one Darkmoon card of the North. There they are. And over here, first thing you want to put in is how many Darkmoon cards do I want to make. So in this case, let's say we want to make 50 Darkmoon cards. Okay. These numbers down here at the bottom will shift to tell you how many of any single type of herb you will need to either farm or buy to create 50 Darkmoon cards, for example. This number includes, okay, this number includes you taking your excess ink of the sea and buying snowfall ink with those excess ink of the sea. You will have a lot of excess ink of the sea, okay? So that number includes you doing that. I put a little note over here on the side. When you insert the amount of cards that you want to make, it will also give you a mat list over here on the side. How many snowfall ink you'll need to make 50, how many ink of the sea, eternal life, and parchment, and so forth. And this is the number of herbs you would need, and then the bottom row is the number of stacks you would need. Let's say we want to do 25. You'll see that it changes to meet whatever number you put here. Okay. The other side of this is, let's talk about probability here. We've got 4 different decks. There's 8 cards in each deck. That's 32 different possible cards that we can craft when we make a Darkmoon card. Okay, so I had to do some hunting to get some, basically a probability calculator, thanks to StatTrack.com. The link is right here. Just click the tab and you can hit up the calculator. But in this case, there's a 25% chance that we're going to get a Nobles card, 1 out of 4. And let's say we make 50 cards. Out of those 50, we're hoping to get 8 Nobles cards. They don't have to be ace through 8. They could be, there can be some duplicates in there, and that's just fine, because more than likely there'll be other people looking to make their own Darkmoon Card Greatness deck, or whichever one they prefer, and you'll be able to trade the excess cards that you have for the cards that you need. Okay, so we don't have to make ace through 8. We can get by without that. Okay, so we're just looking for 8 Nobles cards. This number down here at the bottom is the one you want to pay attention to. So at a 1 in 4 chance, and we run it 50 times, the chances that we're going to get 8 successes is a 95.4% chance. So if you make 50 cards, 95% chance that you're either going to get 8 Nobles cards or more. Okay, so pretty good odds. Once again, I put the link here. If you want to play with this some, you're welcome to. If you want to put it, let's say we make, 25 cards, there's only a 27% chance that we're going to get 8 Nobles. If we do 40, there's an 82% chance that we're going to get 8 Nobles cards. So feel free to play with that. And this is also a pretty useful thing for, calculating drop rates or, other things that we have to fight with in WoW. But that's pretty much page one here. This is built to help you get your mats together to know how many of each herb or a collection of or a split between two different herbs to make how many cards ever you would like to make. All right, moving over here. This is more kind of the meat and potatoes of the sheet. This is there's a lot of math here. Um, I'll just take it from the top. First off, I put some instructions down here. Number one, input individual herb cost for each herb in rows 21 through 24. So over here, let me just go ahead and yeah, we'll fix that. Okay, so over here, just you'll go to the auction house and you'll just type in how much is each herb. So let's say Adder's Tongue's going for 7, Lich Bloom's going for 7.5, Ice Thorn's going for 6, Gold Clover's going for 4.5, Dead Nettle's going for 3.5, Tiger Lily 4, say 4. Telander's Rose, we'll leave it there. Fire Seed, we'll say 3.8. Okay, great. Okay, once you do all that, step number 2, input in Eternal Life unit cost in this cell here, BJ24. So you'll want to go there, and let's say it's going for 60 gold each is what Eternal Life's going for at the time. Hopefully they're less than that. And then lastly, put in the desired number of Darkmoon crafts down here. So if we want to make 50 cards, this is telling us that Dead Nettle, it'll populate up here, ink price breakpoints. So this will automatically list whichever of these herbs is your current best buy, okay, to make cards at the cheapest amount, the cheapest price we can, okay. At the same time, this price will change in this watch list to say, okay, if I can find Adder's Tongue for less than 5.6, then it will be cheaper for me than currently what I'm using is Dead Nettle. So let's change Adder Tongue to 5.2. Let's say we can get some at 5.2 per unit. Now you'll see the Adder's Tongue is actually our best buy currently, and that we would need to find any of this Ink of the Sea, Snowfall Ink, any of that below these prices for it to beat the current rate of Adder's Tongue. Okay, pretty useful tool. I think this is going to save you some gold if you end up buying them or helping you make some gold if you're looking to sell. So we got our number there. This is stack price converter. This is just simply dividing it by 20. Let's say it's something's costing us 100 gold a stack. Obviously, it's 5 gold per. Over here is the milling macro. So if you're milling herbs, you can use that to one button spam it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking at some of these other things, estimated number of herbs needed to craft 50 cards. So if you were just starting from scratch, you'd need about almost 4,000 Adder's Tongue to make 50 cards. Once again, this is counting that you're going to take that excess Ink of the Sea and trade it in to the ink trader in Dollarin and buy more Snowfall ink. But there's 2 different tiers of herbs. There's tier A, which is Adder's Tongue, Lich Bloom, Ice Thorn, and then there's tier B, Gold Clover, Dead Nettle, Tiger Lily, Telander's Rose, and I grouped up Fire Seed and Fire Leaf. They all give the same rate, and then each tier gives the same rate. So it doesn't matter which herb that you're milling here within each tier. They're all going to give you the same thing. 60% return per herb on Azure Pigment for tier A, and a 10% return on Icy Pigment for tier A, and a 5% on tier B, and a 50% for Azure on tier B. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's color coordinated. So green is good, red is bad. you can see down here at the bottom, it's going to try to calculate what it's, a predictive cost of what it's going to cost you to make 50 cards. Let's say we want to make 25 cards. It's going to cost me at this rate, if I can find Adder's Tongue at 5.2 or 100 gold a stack, I can make 25 cards for about 15,000 gold here, assuming Eternal Life is also 60 gold each. If it's more like 25 gold each, it's going to drop that number down a little bit lower. So, yeah, guys, this should really help you out a whole lot. Probably save you a lot of gold, and give you a good idea of how much of each herb you're really going to need to make yourself one of them those greatness decks. Over here is where a lot of the math is done. So if you want to see what's under the hood and check out where we're getting some of our numbers from, you're welcome to take a look there. But that's pretty much it, guys. I definitely plan on using this myself to hopefully make my own deck. I hope it's helpful for you guys. I'll put a link in the description for the spreadsheet. Like I said, just make a copy. If you end up screwing something up and editing a cell that you shouldn't have, you can always just go back to the link and make another copy, and it's no problem. But yeah, I hope it's helpful, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And enjoy Wrath, and looking forward to it, guys. Hope y'all have a good time, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.